Hello friends, welcome to Audiobook Daily. Today we'll talk about Breath by James Nestor, published in 2020. It began on a windy evening in San Francisco. A man named Daniel was out for a run, struggling as usual. His chest tightened, breaths grew shallow, and no matter how hard he inhaled, he felt starved for air. He lived a healthy lifestyle. He exercised, ate well, slept enough, yet something always felt off. One day, a friend handed him a book and said, "Maybe your problem isn't your lungs, it's how you breathe." Daniel laughed at first. How could breathing, something so natural, be the issue? But later that night, lying awake and listening to his own ragged breaths, he whispered, "What if I've been doing it wrong my whole life?" That question led him into the world James Nestor reveals in Breath, the world where the simplest act of life has the power to transform everything. James Nestor's Breath is a stunning journey through science, history, and the forgotten wisdom of ancient breathing practices. His message is simple. How you breathe matters more than almost anything else you do. Let's uncover the core lessons. 1. Modern humans have forgotten how to breathe. Nestor reveals a shocking truth. Our faces have changed. Our jaws have become smaller. Our airways have narrowed. Our breathing has worsened. Because of processed food, soft diets, less chewing, and poor lifestyle habits. Result? More snoring, more sleep apnea, more anxiety, more fatigue, more respiratory illnesses. We are the most breath-impaired species in history. 2. Mouth breathing is destroying our health. Nestor and another researcher did a 10-day experiment where they forced themselves to breathe only through their mouths. The results were shocking. Heart rate increased. Blood pressure skyrocketed. Sleep quality collapsed. Snoring went up 5,000%. Energy plummeted. Stress levels spiked. Mouth breathing dries the airways, stresses the body, and limits oxygen usage. The cure? Nasal breathing. 3. Nasal breathing is nature's built-in superpower. The nose is not just a hole for air. It is a filter, humidifier, temperature regulator, immune defense system, nitric oxide factory. Nasal breathing increases oxygen absorption, boosts lung efficiency, reduces blood pressure, enhances focus and calm, improves sleep, builds stronger facial structure in children. The more we breathe through our nose, the healthier we become. For slow breathing equals longer life. Most people breathe too fast, around 15 to 20 breaths per minute. Ancient wisdom and modern science agree. Optimal breathing is 5 to 6 breaths per minute. Slow breathing calms the nervous system, lowers stress hormones, improves heart function, reduces anxiety, enhances clarity. This is why meditation, yoga, and chanting involve slow rhythm. They naturally place the body into a state of healing. 5. Carbon dioxide is not the enemy. Most people believe CO2 is bad. Nestor shows the opposite. We need CO2 to absorb oxygen. Without enough carbon dioxide, oxygen cannot enter cells. Muscles cramp. Anxiety rises. Endurance falls. That's why overbreathing or hyperventilating makes us dizzy and weak. We blow off too much CO2. Training your tolerance to CO2 increases stamina, calmness, and oxygen efficiency. 6. Ancient breathing techniques were centuries ahead. Nestor explores traditions such as pranayama, India; Buteyko method, Russia; Sudarshan Kriya, box breathing, used by Navy SEALs; Tummo breathing, Tibetan monks. These methods use breath to influence immune system, stress response, body temperature, mental clarity, physical performance. Science is finally catching up to what ancient cultures knew all along. Breathing is medicine. 7. The perfect breath formula. Nestor identifies what he calls the perfect breath. Inhale for 5.5 seconds, exhale for 5.5 seconds. Total, about 5.5 breaths per minute. This rhythm balances the autonomic nervous system and synchronizes heart rate and breathing, a state known as coherence. It's powerful for mental clarity, stress relief, longevity, physical well-being, Chew more, live better. One surprising lesson. Chewing strengthens the jaw, widens the airway, improves breathing. Soft modern diets weaken jaw muscles and lead to crowded teeth and narrow airways. Nestor recommends chewing solid foods. Chewing gum. Jaw exercises. A strong jaw equals a stronger breath equals a stronger life. Breath is the bridge to health. The book shows how breath affects sleep, digestion, mental health, athletic performance. Most health problems are intensified by poor breathing. Many can improve with simple breathing habits. The man who finally learned to breathe. Months later, Daniel returned to the same windy San Francisco path. But this time, everything felt different. His breath was deeper. His steps were lighter. His mind was clear. He no longer struggled for air. He felt calm, energized, alive. He had learned the truth James Nestor shares. Breath is the foundation of health. Breath is the remote control of the mind. Breath is the difference between stress and peace. As the sun set, Daniel felt gratitude rise within him. All his life he had searched for solutions outside, routines, workouts, diets, but the secret was inside him the whole time. He whispered softly to the wind. The breath I ignored for years became the breath that saved my life. Thank you for listening. See you in next Audiobook Daily.